Mr. Who is this? D'Angelo Wallace. Who is this guy?
He's like a YouTuber. He called out Madame. I watched his video. It was pretty good. I thought he was like a pretty chill YouTuber. I actually follow him on Twitter, and then he came out with this shit, so not a big fan of him anymore.
Oh, no. So he tweets out today. So the YouTuber Turkey Tom, includes his Twitter ad right there, threw a bunch of anti-Semitic imagery in his latest video, and it resulted in a comment section full of anti-Semitism. Wow. If you have to rely on racism for YouTube engagement, A, accept that your content is shit, and B, go fuck yourself. And they include a screenshot right here.
So the statement here, well, first I guess we should look at the comments.
The comments are, by the way, I want to go on record to say these comments are fucking, they're hilarious.
Also, they're few and far between. Like, look at them, yeah. 1 hour ago versus 18 hours ago. Like, do you think people are really fucking going and spamming all these anti-Semitic comments if they're like fucking, what, 17 hours apart from each other?
The way he words is right. He implies that the comment section is just just chock full of anti-Semitism and just like full of racism or whatever. But he had to selectively edit this screenshot to make it look like it was all from one screenshot, when actually this is an edited photo. These are not all comments in the same. And you can see by the dates. You can see that it's mishmash. It's not like,
you can also see by the little dots on the right-hand side, because the dots only appear if you hover. So he hovered over the comment with his mouse, screenshotted, and then hovered over again and screenshotted, and then just like clipped it together.
But let's see these.
And you can tell by the lines too. The lines as well.
We gotta see some of these horribly anti-Semitic comments. These gotta be super scary. Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, Tom has become super red-pilled and epic.
Yeah, I don't think that's extremely...
Is that anti-Semitic?
Consider that.
Here's one.
Nah.
The eternal Jew strikes again. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that might be slightly anti-Semitic.
Here's
also,
someone where they're
Tom isn't responsible for his comments, to be fair, but...
Here's one where his political their profile picture is their political compass, authoritarian right. They say Ethan Klein and his Israeli wife make a lot of money and compromises on their ideals for money and lie about him. I wonder what those two have in common. I guess the obvious implication being they're Jewish. Let's go to the next one. I wonder why H3H3 started spewing the same MSN talking points. Jews control the media joke right there. Tom is being more blatantly anti-Semitic than usual, and I'm loving it. And the last one included here. Looks like Tom has finally taken the red pill on our merchant friends. H3, obviously, joke. H3.
And they're just joking the fact that he took a shot at Ethan, but he didn't take a shot at Ethan for his religion.
Pay attention to this, by the way. At no point in the video did Tom go like, look at this Jew.
Yeah. It's literally the comments making that own connection based off H3's religion and heritage. And he does make like some references to like some World War II thing, I think, later in the video, but it's not connected to H3 at all. Like it's a completely separate segment. When he talks about H3, he doesn't bring up anything regarding his religion or anything political at all.
Yeah,
actually,
that's not what happened. But here's the thing, and I know this because I watch people like this, and I pay attention to how they argue dishonestly. They're going to sit here and say, like, any reasonable person looks at this and is like, well, look, Tom doesn't have a control over his... What is he supposed to account for every single person's comments? But what they'll say is that, oh, because Tom makes these jokes, and he includes this imagery, and he includes these references, he caters to an alt-right audience. Ooh, we gotta cancel him. Oh. And it's just like, wait, so we can't be edgy anymore? We can't make edgy jokes because potentially a Nazi could watch us, and that would be bad. Whoa. It's just like... Calm down, calm down, all right? Are we not? We can't make jokes now because someone could watch our videos. What would us stopping these jokes do? If we stop these jokes, okay, so the large Nazi crowd that watches us is going to leave. Are they going to stop being a Nazi because we stop making edgy jokes?
It's completely insane, because the argument he's essentially making is because he's talking about H3 and H3 happens to be Jewish and Nazis happen to maybe watch his videos, and since he's talking about a Jew in there,
first off, I I don't think a majority of I think if
obviously.
If there's a percentage of Tom's audience that's actually Nazi, it's like 0.001% or something.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Maybe anti-Semitic would be a more accurate term. I don't know. I really don't think many of those people actually exist as much as people would like to think they do. But either way, the point is, like, does that mean nobody's allowed to talk about a person negatively if they happen to be a Jew? Like, can we never... Oh, wait. So all those videos talking bad about Ben Shapiro, are those guys making anti-Semitic content? Way.
No, the connection
is every
is
video
that,
talking negatively?
Well, the connection is that they make jokes. So that harbors, like, racist thought or something like that. Which is just... look, maybe you can make that argument with certain creators, but you look at a guy, we're talking about Turkey Tom, I want to remind you guys, Turkey fucking Tom, I don't see him as like this epic radical, he talks about commentary stuff, his last video was talking about YouTube sponsorships, the one before that was Marvel movies, the one before that was, hold on, let me just look at his channel real quick, just to refresh myself, yeah, YouTube sponsorships, Marvel movies, the e-girl who was murdered. These are not political videos.
Nobody's getting radicalized by fucking Turkey Tom.
He made a video
getting radicalized by Turkey Tom, and if a radicalized person is watching Turkey Tom, they didn't become radicalized.
They were already there in the first place.
Yeah.
It's. I feel like we're doing like the video games argument or something, where it's like, ooh, these violent people really play a lot of video games. It makes you wonder if these games are radicalizing them or something, or making them violent.
I feel
like there was something pre-established before they consumed the media.
I feel like this connection to Turkey Tom and the alt-right is a weaker connection than violence in video games. And don't get me wrong, that's a retarded argument, but I feel like there's a more legitimate case you can make for video games and violence and school shootings versus Turkey
a commentary YouTuber sitting here. Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
So, to be fair, in like the very beginning of the video, Tom did Photoshop his face onto or his character's face onto Orthodox Jews and shit, and he did bring religion into it. I wasn't offended, but I make edgier jokes than he does. But
you challenge him. Do we need to have a roast off of just or should we have an anti-Semitic blood sports match? See who makes the worst jokes.
Well, no, Tom has gotten in trouble in his school and shit for that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Look, I know at the start of the video, the first 2 seconds of the video, he says shalom, and he has a quick still of I'll show it right now.
Yeah, we could watch that part. It's not that long. We could watch.
Yeah, no, that's not the main point. The point is though, if you make edgy jokes, if I make an edgy joke and somebody gets offended by it, I mean, I'll defend it, but I'm not too pissed off about it or surprised by it, because if you were gonna bring that in or do something that can be interpreted as that or make a direct edgy joke, then you have to be willing to accept that offense. You could just choose not to give a shit about it, because at the end of the day, these people being offended, he's not gonna get canceled. His stuff, I don't think his stuff.
Well, yeah,
really
I get that. I get that. But they're not just getting mad at edgy jokes. They're tying it to actual racism or something that he's promoting some evil
that's
conspiracy.
That's pretty fucked up, because honestly, I don't think Turkey Tom is anti-Semitic or hates certain groups of people in any at all.
Not.
Obviously, yeah. So I think it's fucked up on his part to suggest that Turkey Tom hates people, essentially.
Let's
that to me is more offensive than whatever the fuck Turkey Tom says in this video, which I do know. I've watched it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like his accusing is more offensive than what's actually said.
Hello, and shalom, my brothers, and welcome to a very special episode of the Tigger Tom Show. Today, I have a very...
That's the first bit. Just a throwaway gag.
Yeah.
Whew, that was some scary anti-Semitic content right there. These images are going to... they're going to harbor a bunch of racists.
I'm radicalized. I don't like Jews anymore. After listening to that,
that's going in the intro.
I think I'm radical.
Yeah.
That's going in the intro right there. Bob, I don't like Jews anymore. Whew. Hey, listen,
Cancel.
I got a backup channel. It's called Augierfc Media. You want to hit the sub on that for the next episode? Oh my god. To be fair, they're not the argument that he's. I don't think they're making the argument that he's radicalized people. I think they're just saying that by including subtle references that he's like, you know, attracting hateful people to his content. To which I gotta say, first off, calm the fuck go apeshit over conspiracy theories. I think that's a pretty big conspiracy to be thrown around, that, you know, making a collection of edgy jokes will actually lead to a bunch of, like, you know, people to harbor or render content. Even if they do, that's out of your control. You can't do anything about that. If you like to be an edgy boy, and people who are, you know, take the edgy things that you say as their actual system of beliefs, you know, start following you, what are you supposed to do? You can stop making the jokes, but why? Like, why would you cuck yourself because of what other people do? I don't believe in this idea that you gotta have some sort of responsibility for who your audience is. No.
Also, I don't think Turkey Tom's audience is that, and he's clearly not attempting to attract that audience, because how you attempt to attract audiences is through the thumbnail and title. Like, if it had fucking, like, you know, Ethan Klein with, like, fucking Rabel Sheckelstein in the background and shit like that on the fucking thumbnail, maybe you could make that argument, of course. But, it, like, he's trying to attract people who want to talk about YouTube sponsorships and want to hear about it. That's what he's trying to attract, not fucking, you know, Nazis.
Look at this guy. This guy is such a cocksucker, by the way, this D'Angelo guy. So Tom writes, of course, I'm not an anti-Semite, and there was no anti-Semitic imagery in my video. Very simple statement right there. And D'Angelo replies, look, I get that you're either an idiot or pretending to be one, but your comment section is filling up with anti-Semitism for a reason. If that's a crowd you want to associate with, go for it. But just keep that in mind, that sane people have a zero tolerance policy for your bullshit.
Your bullshit? Wait, how is it his bullshit if it's other people's bullshit being posted in his comment section? Number two, it's not filled with anti-Semitism. You can go to the video and scroll down into the comments. There's probably like 5 or 6 comments that could be even construed in that way, and those are the ones he picked out and compiled in his fucking thing. Also, if you notice, when you hover over a comment, it shows the, I mentioned this earlier, it shows the 3 dots, but then when you hover off of it, it takes away the 3 dots. So that means he didn't get it in one screenshot. It's not being filled. He individually screenshotted multiple and then clipped it together. So yeah.
I'm looking for this.
Yeah, based in red pilled. Ooh.
Oh, there's
great
one.
Video. Oh, great video. That guy's probably Nazi, dude. That's like Call of Duty Dawson.
Comments deleting. Someone's saying that he's deleting comments or something. I don't know.
I don't think he's deleting. I don't think he has time for that shit.
Man, we scrolled through a decent amount, and I'm like looking for some. Oh,
ER, dude. Someone mentioned ER, Nazi.
Oh.
Where are all the anti-Semitic comments?
Somebody commented, where are they? Where are they? They're supposed to be filling up with anti-Semitism all over the place. I look for them. The first thing I see, where are they? Where are they? Hello? Someone said, I came looking for them. No more painting tutorials, I guess. Sort by newest first. You can find a lot of those degenerates using their buzzwords like red pill and based and the triple parentheses. Ooh.
How is saying red pilled and based mean you're anti-Semitic? I think that's more of like a meme, if anything.
So, yeah, based is means you're a Nazi now.
Like you're not anti-Semitic, but I could see you typing in the fucking comment section of a video, "Yo, you red pilled and based," like jokingly.
Dude, if these people think these jokes are bad, if they listen to the shit that I say behind the scenes, dude, they would have a heart attack, dude. They would they just can't handle it, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, he's a Nazi.
Fuentes and the USS Liberty on one video.
Rip your channel, my dude. Yeah, see, that's not even necessarily, like, supporting it. It's just saying, like, yeah, your channel's gonna get fucked.
Fuck Israel. That banned me for saying N-word and bans it. Also, fuck Israel.
We found one bad comment so far.
No. Saying fuck Israel is not anti-Semitic.
Yeah, but it's bad.
No, Israel's the fuck. No, fuck Israel.
Okay, buddy.
No, dead ass. Fuck Israel. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. Anyway,
Well, you also said the fucking N-word in that comment.
I think Turkey Tom is a fan of Nick the Knife. All right, have we gone through this enough? Now look, here's the potential possibility. Perhaps Tom is deleting the comments or whatever. But I looked through this before. And I was looking for just like I am now, live on the show, and I just couldn't. Like, I saw like a few or something, but they were like the ones in the screenshot. Did you pick like the 6 ones that are actually there and compile them? I don't know. Be careful, Augie. Yeah, that might get me in some trouble, but not trouble by anyone, but just trouble by YouTube. You know.
Also,
RC.
we gotta think about like the mindset behind this D'Angelo guy. He went and scoured the Turkey Tom. He decided randomly, after watching a Turkey Tom video, to scour his comment section for a couple comments that could be construed as anti-Semitic, just to make this tweet and call him out. And took the time to like crop it together and everything. He probably took like at least half an hour, 15 minutes out of his day to fucking do that shit consciously. Do you think he might have even went to the Turkey Tom video before even watching the video just to see if he could do something like this? Like, this guy clearly has it out for Tom. It's not like he stumbled across this as making a passive comment. Or, like, a passing comment.
This guy, and let me tell you right now. Actually, before I tell you what I think of him, let's flip through some of his videos and see. I need to see, like, I need to get a good grasp of, like, the type of person this is from his videos or whatever. So let's just watch
Aristotle once said, to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. I guess that's the reason we're not allowed to criticize Shane Dawson, because his videos say nothing, do nothing, and are hour-long compilations of nothing. Shane Dawson is widely considered to be one of the hardest working YouTubers, which is remarkable since he uploads the fewest videos, all of which have the least amount of actual content. Yet at the same time, they are so long. He's also known as one of the sweetest and most genuine people, despite everyone also knowing that he built his entire platform off of literal degeneracy.
Shane Dawson is here.
Whoa, you gonna go around and just throwing the D word like that?
Yo.
Promoting the what is the degeneracy theory or something? I don't know. Look, here's what I got from that video. Here's what I got. He is talentless. He is monotone as fuck. He's got no inflection in his voice. He's got a very simple video editing style. He's got a really simple backdrop. This guy, by the way, I'm hearing my Cisco, turn your mic down. I can hear my voice.
And I thought I was monotone, Jesus.
Listen.
I thought my videos were boring, but the way he said that shit, bro.
After watching this video, it's clear to me like what we're dealing with. This guy is thirsty. He is thirsty to be in the mainstream. There's a lot of YouTubers that look at this as like, it's a cool hobby or whatever. Some YouTubers want to make it a living, but still keep it, YouTube, not TV. But then there's other YouTubers that look at it as like a stepping stone to like the next level, the mainstream, Hollywood, something like that. This guy, it's so obviously one of these people.
How is he gonna do that if he's monotone in his videos? Do you think fucking movie producers are gonna be like, oh, this guy has talent? When he's like,
well, that's the thing. He's talentless. He's got nothing redeeming about his channel. He has.
I mean, I'm sure he brings up interesting points.
He sounds like Movie Bob. WTF?
Thank you for that, Mike. This guy is talentless. And you might be looking at like, oh, he's got 200,000 subs or whatever. Big deal. You don't need talent to get big on YouTube. All right, that's the first.
I would disagree with the notion that he's talentless, but
look,
it's just my opinion.
He can speak words. He's got a fancy camera. Maybe I need to flip through more of his videos to find out. But what I've seen from here so far is that this guy is thirsty to be in a place that's not YouTube. Like, he's the type of guy that looks at you, like, he gets embarrassed when you bring up the fact that he, like, I'm not a YouTuber. I do comedy. YouTube's just like a little side thing. No, that's an example. Like, he's like one of these, like there's a YouTuber like Lily Singh, for instance. She's like the perfect example. This guy like wants to be that, right? Because Lily Singh, like when you bring up like, or Nicole Arbor, when you bring up at any point that these people are YouTubers, they will retract. They'll be like, well, yeah, I do it on the side. You know, I mainly do this other thing that's more important. You know, comedy. Woo! Not everyone can do. Everyone can be a YouTuber, but not everyone can do comedy. But you're not good at it. But don't you get all your clout from YouTube? Nobody really watches my YouTube.
If that was his goal, why would he make a video calling out Shane Dawson? That's incredibly counterintuitive.
Here, Augie, some dough
he would
for
want
the
to suck Shane
holidays.
Dawson's
Happy
dick,
Thanksgiving.
right?
Thank you for that, Smitty. It doesn't matter that he's calling out Shane Dawson. I mean, remember
That's
Bobby Byrne?
Counterintuitive to
he
the
called
theory
out
you're
Shane
making.
Dawson. Shane Dawson gave him a career, and then he threw it away. But still, that doesn't matter. This guy is a talentless hack. His only talent, if you could even call it that, is finding ways to bring the competition down.
Scarce is more energetic.
That's facts. Yeah, Scarce is also more real.
Yeah, Scarce is boring, but I like how honest and like transparent and real he is. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I wouldn't say he's like a great content creator, but I like him as a for sure.
This guy's a loser. Like this guy's a condescending fucking loser. Alright? How dare he sit here and try to smear a kid? How old is this guy? Maybe he's young too.
He's probably, I would assume he's like 20, 21 probably.
D'Angelo Wallace age. Look at how important he is. I have to go to 21 years old? Yeah, pick on someone 5 years younger than you. Try to smear them as as a fucking racist anti-Semite.
Maybe he just is a little too lefty, you know? He just took a little... maybe he truly believes this and he took a little bit too much of the blue pill, dude.
I don't know.
It could be as simple as that. Not to defend his actions or whatever, but he couldn't... Maybe you're like over-exaggerating with like how talentless and like scummy he actually is.
Look. Maybe he's got something, all right?
Yeah,
but I look at
would
this.
Just focus on what he did.
He's not YouTube material. Like he's... hey guys, like look, he fools people with the presentation. They see a nice little background or whatever. They're like, whatever, he makes a good point. I don't know, also... He's got no one.
Man crushed up 4 blue pills and snorted the whole thing.
Yeah. And by the way, what's good, Ryan? Good to see you here in the chat. Yeah, this guy's dishonest garbage. Mind you that the arguments he was making, anti-Semitic imagery, where? We're pretending right now that what he said was accurate in the first place. It wasn't.
It was, and I think
people like this wake up every day just look, who am I gonna get today?
It depends if he actually it depends if he actually thinks that this is like happening or if he knows he's being disingenuous, because he could just be overreacting and be like super blue pilled, but I don't know. I think it's deliberate. I think he knows what he's doing. I would be on that side of the fence, although I wouldn't 100%. Go as far as to say 100% of the stuff that you're saying. I would just probably want to just focus on what he has done wrong, because I'm not like, he's being like a fucking disingenuous prick by making this tweet towards Turkey Tom, but I'm not going to go out of my way to say like, oh, and then he probably also is this, and he's probably also this, and this is probably his motives, and this is, it's like, no, I'm just going to focus on this is fucked up, and I think it's telling to what he could be, but I'm not going to make any like definitive assumptions about him and his talent and shit like that, but
yeah,
that's just me.
I don't know. There's a reply with him too. Let me see. Let's see. Where was it? There it is. I think this is it. So somebody replies, is he not allowed to make jokes? Question mark. He says, are you allowed to spell properly? Though that's pretty much the level of communication I'd expect from someone who thinks Jews bad law is a joke. fucking
Well,
mad.
he never did. He ever say Jews bad?
No!
He make like a joke like that.
No!
He just said shalom, my friends. but that didn't necessarily point towards it being like bad.
Wait. Are you
Or-
assuming that Jews are bad? That's why he made those jokes?
What if he just likes Jewish culture, or I don't know, he was just trying to like be funny. By,
What
like,
if he's
doing
just
something
he just
like,
really
yeah,
loves Jewish people? He loves
just
them
thought he
so
was trying
much.
to be funny
He wants
by, like-
them to be represented all throughout his videos. What an anti-Semite D'Angelo Wallace is.
Yeah, I thought it was more of humor of just being like kind of out of the ordinary. Like, whoa, why is he saying shalom? All like, lol, that's kind of funny. That's kind of like a throwaway.
I love these
kinda
people.
gag.
Like you'll make like an edge
That's
joke.
how I saw it. But.
Is that supposed to be funny? Yeah. Jews bad, lol. Sorry, did I cross the line? Good.
Whatever. I think we got the point across with this fucking clown, dude.
This guy, he.
It's a shame
Yeah,
too.
I
I thought like I didn't watch a lot of his content, but like I thought he was like pretty decent person.
Oh, he's a
I followed him
mundane,
on Twitter,
he's a
and
mundane
then
Matt guy.
this come out.
He's a mundane Matt guy. He's dishonest. He's obsessed with. He's self-absorbed. He wants to be something great, and he thinks he is, but he's not. He's got no talent. He just look. You got a nice
I
camera.
think you're making too
you got
many
a nice
assumptions
backdrop.
based off his
Yeah.
tweet, to be fair.
No, I can see, dude. I know. Got the big brain. I know. All right.
Mm.
Are you drinking water?
I'm not saying it's not a possibility. I'm just saying it's not definitive.
Topo Chico mineral water. Yeah, I don't know. I look at this guy and I'm like, I know everything I need to know, dude. Trust me, dude. I've got that foresight. Never fails. All right, never fucking fails.
Okay.